Good evening, everyone. Welcome to another live stream here on my YouTube and Kick channel. Sportsman Anza John here on YouTube, on Kick at Sports Kick John. Getting set for some Sunday night football. Buccaneers and the Rams. Apologize for my about 2-week hiatus. I will explain what happened momentarily. First of all, let's start off with a prayer, if we will. Lord Jesus, thank you for this day. Thank you for doing everything you do for us, Lord. And please protect everyone involved in this game tonight. Please look over everyone, Lord, and do your will upon all of us, as I ask and pray this in your name. Amen. All right, Buccaneers and Rams. First of all, before we preview this game, want to explain why I've been on hiatus for about a couple of weeks. Did have a family member suffer a stroke a couple of weeks ago, so I've been in the hospital with them. Taking out when I've been leaving work, I've been at the hospital visiting them. So, but everything is on the way to recovery now. So just wanted to explain for any of my regular viewers why I haven't been on for the last couple of weeks. That is why I've been involved with that. And so haven't had a chance to get on here, but road to recovery, thankfully. So here, hopefully. So anyway, wanted to get back on tonight and resume here as we get set for the Buccaneers and the Rams. Sunday night football, both these teams with half-game leads in their respective divisions. The Buccaneers up a half game on the Carolina Panthers in the NFC South. Buccaneers coming into this game tonight 6-4. Panthers are at 6-5, a half game behind. Panthers play tomorrow night on Monday Night Football against the 49ers. Atlanta, with their win today, they have pulled within 2.5, can be 2 back if Tampa Bay loses tonight. And meanwhile, the Rams, they also have a half-game lead in the NFC West. They're at 8-2. The Seahawks, with their win today, moved to 8-3. Seahawks got a win in Nashville today. San Francisco, a game and a half back at 7-4. Again, they host the Panthers tomorrow night. So a big game for both these teams, as the loser of this game will find themselves tied atop the division, with the winner going back up a full game. And again, the Buccaneers half game up on the Panthers. Panthers play tomorrow night against the San Francisco 49ers. That is the Monday Night Football game, and a rather big game on Monday Night Football next week. Before we begin, let's take a look at some of the scores from earlier today, and actually we'll do that at the first time out, as they're getting set to kick things off at SoFi Stadium. Quarterback matchup tonight, Baker Mayfield against Matthew Stafford. I'll get it out here. At SoFi Stadium, just outside Los Angeles in Inglewood tonight. Both teams have already had their bye, so they are playing the rest of the year here. Buccaneers return home next week. They will be hosting the Arizona Cardinals. Cardinals, a tough overtime loss today to Jacksonville. Jacksonville benefited in 2 ways in that game. I will explain that later. Buccaneers hosting the Cardinals next week. The Rams, this didn't look like much of a game before the season started, but it's looking pretty large now. Rams heading to Charlotte next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. So that is one of the featured 1 o'clock games in the 1 o'clock window next week. So a lot of good games coming up in week 13, and a couple good ones here to finish off week 12 as we head into Thanksgiving week. Todd Bowles, head coach of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and Sean McVay leading the Rams. A big game tonight between these two teams, as we are just about set to kick things off on a still late Sunday afternoon in Inglewood, California, SoFi Stadium. As we are set to begin Tampa Bay is going to get the football first as the Rams will be kicking away. Harrison Mevis on to kick things off. For the first ever time in his NFL career, he will be kicking off a football. And Sunday Night Football underway in Inglewood. And this is taken right at the goal line. Returned across the 10, 15, 20-yard line, 25, and a good return up near the 30-yard line. And that's where the Buccaneers will start their opening possession of this game, led by quarterback Baker Mayfield. Leading out the Tampa Bay offense, Mayfield passed for 2,365 yards so far this season, averaging about 236.5 yards a game, 17 touchdowns, just 3 interceptions on the season. Tampa Bay a first down at the 28-yard line on the game's first possession. And it's a handoff on first down, and this will be a gain across the 30 up to the 34-yard line. Good gain of 6 yards on first down. Bringing up 2nd down and 4 for the Buccaneers. Second down and 4 after the 6-yard pickup. Mayfield, it's a screen pass right side, and this will be near a Tampa Bay first down. It's going to be a yard short as the screen pass went over to Emeka Egbuka, rookie out of Ohio State. It'll be 3rd and short for the Buccaneers on the first possession. Third and very short, 3rd and a yard for Tampa Bay, opening possession of the game. Mayfield goes under center this time. This is a handoff. This will be a first down for the Buccaneers as Sean Tucker gets the carry and gets 3 yards and a Tampa Bay first down. So Tampa Bay moves the chains on their first offensive series of the game. First down up to the 40-yard line, right at the 40. Mayfield goes back to shotgun. Tucker in motion. Mayfield takes the snap, now rolling right. Mayfield looking, now will just get what he can with his feet, and that'll be a couple of yards. There was nothing downfield. So Baker Mayfield took it himself and picks up 2 yards. It'll be 2nd down and 8. Second down, and they'll give them 3 yards on that, so 2nd and 7. Football sitting just shy of the 43. Mayfield takes the snap. Now it's a screen pass to the left side. That's a completion, and this will be a gain of 6 yards near another first down for Tampa Bay. That was Tez Johnson, the recipient of the screen pass. And again, it'll be 3rd and short. Needing a yard on 3rd down from the 49. This is a handoff. This is a first down into Rams territory for Sean Tucker inside the 45 to the 44-yard line. Tucker picks up 7 and gets the Buccaneers their 2nd first down of the opening drive. Good opening drive here for Tampa Bay to start this game. Had the football for almost 4 minutes to start it. Mayfield takes the handoff, now throwing deep to the end zone. Has a man down there, and a good defensive play, incomplete. A great play there defensively to knock the ball away. That was Kobe Durant making the defensive play. Fourth-year cornerback out of South Carolina State. That was a great throw by Mayfield. He had Igbokwe down there. But the great defensive play to make it an incomplete pass. 2nd down and 10 at the 44. Mayfield takes the high snap. Now will give the handoff, and this will be a minimal gain of a couple of yards on 2nd down. And now it'll be a 3rd and long situation for Tampa Bay. Third and long. Ball sitting just inside the Rams' 43-yard line. Opening possession of the game. Mayfield looking, now in pressured, rolling right. Now Mayfield will throw downfield. Nobody home, incomplete. And after 2 first downs on the first drive, the drive stalls out at the 43. So Tampa Bay to punt it away. Riley Dixon gets the punt off. Short kick and a fair catch called for at the 19, so just a 24-yard punt from Riley Dixon. They were hoping to pin the Rams back a little farther than that, but now Matthew Stafford and the Rams offense will come out for the first time in this game. So a nearly 5-minute drive stalls out for the Buccaneers. And we will see Matthew Stafford and the Rams offense for the first time. Now, while we have a break in the action, let's go ahead and run down some of the NFL scoreboard from earlier today. Back on Thursday night, the Texans got a big win over the Bills, 23-19. The final in that game moves the Texans to 6-5. Loss drops the Bills to 7-4. Scores from the early games. The featured 1 o'clock game was in Kansas City between the Colts and the Chiefs. Colts led for most of this game, but the Chiefs with a fourth quarter rally and a Butker field goal in overtime, and the Chiefs win it 23-20. That moves the Chiefs to 6-5. Colts drop to 8-3. In Chicago, good one between the Steelers and Bears. Bears able to pull that out, 31-28. Coach Ben Johnson, in his first year as head coach of the Bears, now has the Bears at 8-3 on the season. Loss drops the Steelers to 6-5, and it was an even bigger loss for the Steelers besides the game, which I'll tell you about here momentarily. New England goes into Cincinnati and beats the Bengals 26-20. Bengals could not get the game-winning drive as the final drive stalled out. The Patriots and coach Mike Vrabel now 10-2, owners of the AFC's best record. The free fall season for the Bengals continues as they fall to 3-8 with the loss. This is why that Steelers loss was a double whammy for the Steelers this next game. Ravens beat the Jets 23-10 to move Baltimore to 6-5. Fifth straight win for the Ravens, and the Ravens overtake the Steelers via a tiebreaker as now the new leaders in the AFC North. That drops the Jets to 2-9. So the Ravens, after that 1-5 start this year, have rattled off 5 straight wins and have taken the lead in the AFC North via tiebreak over the Pittsburgh Steelers. So that's a few of the games. We'll run down some more of the game scores coming up here at the next break. But now the Rams have their first possession of the game. They're going to mark the footballs just shy of the 20-yard line on their first possession of the game. Stafford gives a handoff on first down. This is going absolutely nowhere, maybe a yard. It'll be 2nd down and 9 after that 1-yard gain for Kyren Williams. Second and 9 at the 21. Stafford out of shotgun this time, looking to throw for the first time, and does right side. It's a pass complete, but immediately Williams is brought down. Very short gain, and it'll be 3rd and long coming up for the Rams. Gain of 2 on that pass brings up 3rd down and 7. Football sitting at the 23-yard line. Stafford on 3rd down and 7. Pass, that's a completion, and a first down for the Rams on 3rd and 7. Pass completion for the first down to Davante Adams. On 3rd and 7, the pass is good for 13. First down, Rams at the 36. Drive stays alive. Stafford throws a short pass. This is a completion and a good gain up to the 44-yard line. Gain of about 8 yards on that short pass. Colby Parkinson, 6th-year tight end with the reception. Stafford, 27 touchdowns, 2 interceptions on the season coming into this game. Leads the NFL in touchdown passes. They mark it actually at the 43-yard line, so it's a 7-yard gain, 2nd down and 3. Stafford takes the handoff. Stafford throws. Pass to a wide open man. First down, Rams inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 28-yard line. That pass to Puka Nacua is good for a first down for the Rams and a gain of 30. First down for the Rams. Football at the 27-yard line of Tampa Bay. Stafford looks. Stafford in trouble, and it's going to be a sack. A big sack there for the Tampa Bay defense. Yaya Diaby, 3rd-year linebacker out of Louisville, gets through that line and gets to Stafford for the sack. Loss of 10. Second and 20. Back at the 36. Stafford, screen pass left side to Nacua. That's good for only a yard. Right there again was the Tampa Bay defense. And it'll be 3rd and very long for the Rams. On 3rd and 19, Stafford throws right side, has Nacua right at the first down stick, and they say it's a catch on the right sideline. And a 3rd and 19 conversion for the Rams. First down at the 15. Got that left foot down and drug the second. Fine catch by Nacua. It's 52 yards on 3 catches already for Nacua. First down at the 16. Stafford rolling right, throws, has a man, and that's going to be not a touchdown, out of bounds at the 1-yard line. Again, the reception for the tight end, Colby Parkinson. First and goal, Rams at the 1. Yeah, stepped out of bounds. First and goal from the 1-yard line. Stafford start out this game 7 for 7. And the Rams, I think, are going to have to take a timeout here as the play clock's running down, and they will indeed take a timeout. Rams driving down the field, and they are a yard away from an opening drive touchdown with 4:35 to go in the opening quarter. Now, Matthew Stafford showing a little bit of frustration there, having to take that timeout. You're this deep, you want to make sure you're on the same page. So you'd rather take that timeout and make sure you're all in sequence. First and goal at the 1. Man in motion. Stafford throws right side, and a touchdown for the Rams. 1-yard touchdown pass to Davante Adams. And the Rams strike first tonight, 6-0 with the extra point pending. Extra point attempt up, and it is good. So the Rams on their opening drive able to march it down the field as Harrison Mevis added the extra point. 7-0. 4.5 to go in the first quarter. Scoring drive, 10 plays, 80 yards. 5 minutes, 38 seconds, 1-yard touchdown pass from Matthew Stafford to Davante Adams. Matthew Stafford, 8 for 8 on that opening drive of the game. As the Rams take a 7-0 lead. Let's run down some more scores from earlier today. In Nashville, the Seahawks beat the Titans 30-24. Seahawks moved to 8-3. It's mentioned the half game behind these Rams. Titans fall to 1-10. Packers just all over their NFC North rivals from Minnesota. Packers beat the Vikings 23-6. That improves the Packers to 7-3-1 on the season. Half game behind the Bears in the NFC North. Vikings fall to 4-7. Their season has pretty much imploded here. In another overtime game, in overtime, Lions, who trailed most of the game, come back and beat the Giants in overtime 34-27 to improve the Lions to 7-4. They're a game behind the Bears in the NFC North. Giants fall to 2-10, and the Giants have the distinction this year of being the first team mathematically eliminated from playoff contention. Again, as they fall to 2-10. And we will run down the scores of the 4 o'clock games, late afternoon games. coming up at the next dead ball timeout. Here it is, 7-0 Rams, 4.5 to play in this opening quarter from SoFi Stadium. Rams kick it away, and this will be a touchback as the ball is kicked into the end zone. So here come the Buccaneers on their second possession, trailing 7-0 as the Rams marched 80 yards down the field for the touchdown. So let's see what Baker Mayfield and this Tampa Bay offense can do on their second possession. So they start at the 35-yard line, first down. Mayfield under center. Mayfield with the handoff. This is a gain of going to be 4 yards on first down. Carry goes to Sean Tucker. Second and 6 after the 4-yard gain for Tuckers. We're down to 4 minutes and counting to play in this first quarter. Mayfield with a man in motion takes the snap and will hand off to Tucker again. And this time Tucker is stopped after a gain of 2 across the 40 to the 41, bringing up third down and 4 for Tampa Bay. Third and 4, football at the 41-yard line. Mayfield to throw. Pass is going to be rolling that a catch. They are. And that is good enough for a Tampa Bay first down. Reception made by Godwin. First down, Buccaneers. Screen pass on first down, and this is going to be a loss as Igbuka is hit for a couple of yard loss. In on that stop defensively for the Rams was Kobe Durant. Second and 12, Mayfield throwing right side to a wide open man, and it is intercepted. Intercepted by Durant, and Durant is going to run this back, and this is a pick six for the Rams. The ball was juggled. Mayfield was looking for his man, Cade Otton. Otton couldn't handle the ball. He kept bobbling it. Durant, the defensive player, went in and grabbed it before the ball hit the ground, and Durant ran it back for a pick six for the Rams. What a turn of events. Boy, Otton kept trying to grab it. Never did get control of the ball. Oh. Actually, wait a minute. On the replay, Otten's knee was down, but the question's going to be who had the ball at that time, if anybody. Because Otten was juggling it the whole way. They have confirmed the touchdown. The extra point is good. And it is 14-0 Rams with 1:42 to play in the first quarter. Colby Durant with an interception, pick 6 for the Rams, and they lead at 14-0. Let's run down the scores of the 4 o'clock games, the late afternoon games. Beginning in Arizona, and Jacksonville in overtime goes into Glendale and beats the Cardinals 27-24. That improves Jacksonville to 7-4, and coupled with the Colts' loss to the Chiefs today, that pulls the Jaguars within a game of the Colts in the AFC South, and the Jaguars and Colts still meet 2 times this year. Cardinals fall to 3-8 on the season. The Browns go into Vegas and cruise past the Raiders 24-10. First career start for Shadir Sanders and led the Browns to their 3rd win of the season as they improved to 3-8. Raiders fall to 2-9. In New Orleans, Falcons could pick up a 24-10 win over the Saints for their 4th win of the season as it ends a 5-game losing streak. As the Falcons improve to 4-7, Saints fall to 2-9 on the season. And in Arlington, the Cowboys down 21-0 in the second quarter. They rally back and get an Aubrey field goal at the gun to come back, and the comeback against the Philadelphia Eagles. The Cowboys win it 24-21. Cowboys now 500, 5-5-1. Eagles fall to 8-3. A big rally there for the Cowboys, and a rally that may have saved their season as far as playoff hopes are concerned. Of course, this game, and tomorrow night, Panthers and 49ers, that is a huge, huge game. And with Tampa Bay in an early hole here, if Tampa Bay does not come back in this game and Carolina can beat San Francisco tomorrow, the Carolina Panthers will take the lead in the NFC South. This will be another touchback, and the Buccaneers will bring the football out. Now in a 2-touchdown hole. Back comes Baker Mayfield and the Tampa Bay offense. Mayfield out of the shotgun, man in motion. Mayfield takes the snap. Mayfield throws. That's knocked away and complete. Cameron Kinchins this time with the defensive play. 2nd down and 10 for the Buccaneers. Try to go right back to Kate Otten there on that. Mayfield is giving the signal like he can't hear the play call. He'll take the snap and throw a screen pass right side. That's too low and incomplete, intended for Egbuka, and it'll be 3rd down and 10, and SoFi will be really loud now. Yeah, it looks like Baker Mayfield's having a rough time hearing with the crowd noise. Mayfield just 3 for 8. 3 for 8. 3rd down and 10. Mayfield takes the snap with 1 on the play clock. Mayfield in trouble, and down he goes. The sack for the Rams for Kobe Turner, and it's a 3 and out for Tampa Bay. And it is all Rams in this first quarter. Tampa Bay will have to punt again. The Rams should get pretty good field position out of this. Fair catch at the 28-yard line, and that's where the Rams will start this next drive with 48 seconds remaining in the first quarter, leading 14-0. So the live stream schedules, hope to get these back up and going again after my little hiatus. The live stream schedules will look like this. Be on tomorrow night with you for Monday Night Football, Panthers and 49ers. A big, big game tomorrow night. And then on Tuesday, going to be on with you for a college basketball live stream. But first, I'm going to jump on here at about 7 Eastern time when they release the new college football playoff top 25. This should be very interesting. I don't know if the rankings are going to change all that much because with the exception of a couple games in there, the SEC played, I don't like using the phrase lower quality opponents, but they were playing either FCS opponents or a group of 5 FBS schools this week. Outside of Vanderbilt, Kentucky, you had Missouri, Oklahoma, but you had a couple in there, but outside of that, SEC jumping out of conference for the week before their rivalry week coming up this week. So I'm going to jump on for the college football top 25 ranking show before a college basketball live stream on Tuesday night. Not sure exactly what that game's going to be yet. Possibly might be that Michigan-Auburn game on Tuesday night. On the first down here for the Rams at the 28. Here's a handoff and a good hole on first down, and that'll be a gain of 6 yards across the 30 up to the 34-yard line, bringing up 2nd and 4 for the Rams. Going down to the final seconds of this first quarter. 2nd and 4, football at the 34. Stafford out of shotgun this time. Takes the snap, and it's a handoff on 2nd down, and this will be a Rams first down. I think, right at the sticks. That's Blake Corum getting the carry. And that play will take us to the end of the first quarter. We've played a quarter at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. 14-0. Rams lead the Buccaneers after one. And the Rams have the football driving again. The stats after one quarter. Not pretty if you're a Tampa Bay Buccaneers fan, especially on the offensive side. 28 yards. Compared to the Rams' 91 yards. Minus 4 yards passing for Tampa Bay in that first quarter. Six first downs for the Rams, 3 for the Buccaneers. Baker Mayfield just 3 for 8 in that first quarter with an interception. Matthew Stafford, on the other hand, 8 for 8 for 89 yards. Running the football, Buccaneers have rushed for 32 yards. Tucker with 16 of those on 4 carries. Of course, that interception for Baker Mayfield was ran back for a pick 6 for the Rams' second touchdown in that first quarter. Kobe Durant with that interception pick 6 for the touchdown for the Rams. Stafford, as mentioned, 8 for 8 for 89 yards. Not much running the football. Blake Corum twice for 11 yards for the Rams, and Kyren Williams rushed at one time. 4 different receivers for the 8 receptions. Devontae Adams has the touchdown reception. He caught 2 passes for 14 yards. Puka Nacua, 3 catches, 51 yards. Colby Parkinson, 2 catches for 22 yards. And Kyren Williams, 1 catch for 2 yards. And that's how we sit after one, 14-0. Rams leading the Buccaneers. And the Rams have the football on offense. First down to 39. Stafford rolling right. Pass is caught for nothing, though. Be second down and 10. That is still a completion, though, for Stafford, so he's now 9 for 9. It is good for a yard, so it is a positive play. Second and 9 at the 40. Stafford throws. Pass is caught at the 46-yard line. Reception that time for Davis Allen, third-year tight end out of Clemson. Third down and 3 coming up for the Rams. Football at the 46. Stafford looking. Stafford throws. Pass caught. First down. Rams into Buccaneers territory. Konata Mumpfield with the reception. Rookie wide receiver out of Pitt with the first down reception and move the sticks for the Rams. Stafford now 11 for 11. And it's a first down at the Buccaneers 44. Stafford out of shotgun once again, takes the snap. Stafford looking, right side, has another man. That's caught. Devontae Adams. Another completion for Stafford and another Rams first down. First down Rams looking for their third touchdown of the first half. Football sitting at the 29-yard line of the Buccaneers. Nakua's in motion. Stafford fakes the handoff. Now rolls left. Throws, and that pass is dropped. Incomplete. Davis Allen, the intended receiver, but couldn't haul it in. It's 2nd and 10. First incompletion of the game for Stafford after hitting his first 12. Second and 10. Stafford takes the snap. Stafford throws, pass complete. And this will be another first down for the Rams inside the 20 to the 15-yard line. Colby Parkinson with the reception. First down to the 15. First and 10 at the 15-yard line. Stafford takes the snap and will hand it off on first down. This is a good-sized run inside the 10 to the 5-yard line, maybe the 4-yard line. Blake Corum getting involved in the running game here for the Rams. It's 1st and goal. First down, goal to go at the 5. Rams looking to punch it in once again. Stafford throws to the back of the end zone, incomplete. Intended for Nakua, 2nd and goal. Second down, goal to go at the 5. Clock stopped, 10:56 to play in the second quarter. Stafford fakes the handoff, now rolling right. Stafford looking, throws incomplete. 3rd and goal. Third down, goal to go. From the 5, Stafford throwing, end zone, wide open, man, touchdown. That's Colby Parkinson. The 3rd touchdown of the half for the Rams. And it is 20-0 with the extra point pending. Extra point attempt on the way, and it is good, and it is 21-0. Rams over the Buccaneers with 10:46 remaining in the second quarter. Stafford finds Parkinson for this latest score, a 12-play, 72-yard drive. 5 minutes, 2 seconds. A Matthew Stafford to Colby Parkinson 5-yard touchdown pass. And it is all Rams tonight. Keep in mind, the Cowboys earlier today were down 21-0 in the second quarter, and they came all the way back and beat the Eagles. So these stats so far in this game, pretty one-sided. Total yardage, 152 for the Rams, 28 for the Buccaneers. 11 first downs to 3. Matthew Stafford in this first half, 14 of 17, 140 yards. Something that is very refreshing so far in this game is we have not had one penalty flag in this first half. So here we go, 21-0 our score. And the Rams set to kick it off. And as another touchback, and the Buccaneers and Baker Mayfield coming back out on offense, down 3 scores now. First down from the 35. Mayfield takes the snap. It's a handoff on first down, and this will be a gain of 5 or so on first down for Sean Tucker, the ball carrier. Second down coming up. Officially a gain of 4, so 2nd and 6 from the 39 as we near the 10-minute mark here in the second quarter. 2nd and 6 at the 39-yard line. Mayfield fakes this handoff and throws to nobody in particular. There was nobody there around the 40-yard line. 3rd down and 6. When Mayfield faced a lot of pressure from this Rams defense in this first half. And right as I said it just a couple plays ago, we have our first flag. Wonder if they're going to call grounding here. There was absolutely not a soul in the area around the 40-yard line. They picked it up. 3rd down and 6. It did make it back to the line of scrimmage, so that might have been the deciding factor. Mayfield in trouble. Mayfield with room to run. He's going to have a first down and slides down around the 47-yard line. Rams left a little bit of a hole up the middle, and Mayfield saw it and saw he could get the first down with his legs, and he did just that on a gain of 8. Officially at the 48, so a 9-yard gain. First down and 10. Mayfield goes back to shotgun. Mayfield takes the snap. It's a handoff on first down, and this will be a gain of not much, maybe a yard. On the carry for Rachaad White. Second down and 9. Second and 9 from the 49. Clock running, 8:40, second quarter. Mayfield takes the snap. Mayfield looking, has an open receiver into Rams territory, but still a gain of only about 3 yards. That was Otten, the tight end, with the catch. Third down and about 6 coming up for Tampa Bay. Third and 6, ball at the Rams 47. Down to 3 on the play clock. And they just get that off. Mayfield takes the snap. And Mayfield will run it again and will get the first down again with his feet up to the 41-yard line. So that's the second time Baker Mayfield has took it upon himself to run for a first down and getting it. First down at the 41. Best scoring chance for Tampa Bay so far tonight. This is a handoff. And this will be Tucker, and Tucker will pick up 9 yards on first down up to the 32, bringing up second and 1. Second and 1 at the 32. Buccaneers get the feeling in a must-score drive here with where they are on the field and already down 21-0. Mayfield with Godwin in motion. Mayfield will hand it off. This will be a first down and a lot more. And down to the 20-yard line, a gain of 12 for Rachaad White and the Buccaneers marching down the field trying to punch it in the end zone for the first time tonight. Down to 6 minutes and counting, second quarter. First down at the 20. End around on first down, and this play will go down to the 14-yard line to Godwin. A gain of 6. I beg your pardon, that's Tez Johnson, excuse me. The rookie out of Oregon, for a gain of 6. Second and 4. Ball sitting at the 14-yard line of the Rams. Tampa Bay looking to punch it in the end zone for the first time tonight. Mayfield on second and 4. Mayfield throws end zone. Touchdown, Tez Johnson. And the Buccaneers get back in it with that touchdown pass from Baker Mayfield to Tez Johnson. 21-6 with the extra point pending. Looks like Mayfield may have injured his left shoulder. Is grimacing after that last throw as the extra point is up and good, and the Buccaneers get on the board 21-7, and Baker Mayfield is going into the medical tent. Teddy Bridgewater is the backup for the Buccaneers. We'll see if we see him getting loose, but the touchdown gets the Buccaneers on the board and back in this game, 21-7. A 10-play, 65-yard drive that took 5 minutes, 43 seconds, resulting in a 14-yard touchdown pass from Baker Mayfield to Tez Johnson. Looking at the NFL schedule for the upcoming week, of course, tomorrow night, Carolina and San Francisco. That's a big one to wrap up week 12. And then, of course, week 13 starts off on Thanksgiving Day and night. 3 games on Thanksgiving. Of course, it starts with the normal early afternoon game in Detroit. The Lions hosting the Packers. Those teams met in week 1 in Green Bay, and the Packers pretty much had an easy win over the Lions in week 1. Lions looking to return the favor on Thanksgiving Day in Detroit. And then late afternoon, the Cowboys hosting the Chiefs. Chiefs getting the comeback win today over Indianapolis. Cowboys coming back from 21-0 down to beat the Eagles to get to 500. Both those teams really kind of fighting for playoff lives at this point. And then Thanksgiving night matchup in Baltimore, the Ravens hosting the Bengals. The Bengals in a free fall. The Ravens, with 5 straight wins, have taken the lead in the AFC North. And then Friday, 3 o'clock, a Black Friday game, and it's a big one. The Bears in Philadelphia to take on the Eagles, 2 8-3 football teams. So that's a big one coming up on Friday. So some big games coming up on Thursday and Friday this week. So Tampa Bay will kick it off to the Rams with 5:03 to play here in the second quarter. And this will be a touchback, and the Rams and Matthew Stafford rather coming back out. First down for the Rams. Football sitting at the 35-yard line. Stafford takes the snap on first down. Stafford throws left side, passes caught up to the 39-yard line. Gain of 4 on the play. Jordan Whittington with the reception, his first catch of the day. Say gain of 3, second down and 7. Ball to 38. Stafford Throwing downfield, wide open, man. That's Nacua inside the 40 to the 38-yard line. First down, Rams. 24 yards to Puka Nacua. Quick snap on first down. Stafford throws and over the middle. That's a reception and another first down for the Rams. Mumpfield with the reception, his second catch of the night. We're under 3.5 to go in the second quarter. First down and 10 at the 24. Stafford throwing, end zone, has a man. That's Adams for the second time tonight. Touchdown, Rams. The second touchdown hookup from Stafford to Davante Adams. Davante Adams ran all the way down the tunnel after making the catch. And a very quick answer for the Rams after that Buccaneers touchdown. Extra point attempt. Up and good, and it is 28-7. Rams over the Buccaneers with 3:10 remaining in the second quarter. That drive only took 4 plays and went 65 yards in a minute 53 seconds. 24-yard touchdown pass from Matthew Stafford to Davante Adams. Stafford now over 200 yards passing in the first half, as he's now 18 of 21 for 205 yards, 3 touchdowns. So a 28-7 lead for the Rams, as we are just about set to get the kickoff. Kickoff is bobbled at the 1-yard line and now returned up to the 20, and that's it. And the Buccaneers will start this next drive at the 20-yard line. Once again, down by 21 points. Baker Mayfield back out after getting evaluated in the medical tent. It's just 5 for 11 for 22 yards in the first half. It's been a struggle for Mayfield against this Rams defense so far. And you start this next drive at the 20, and this is a handoff on first down that's going absolutely nowhere. Carry for Tucker. He may have lost a yard back to the 19. Second down for Tampa Bay. Down to 2.5, second quarter. Mayfield. Johnson in motion. Mayfield takes the shotgun snap. Mayfield in trouble. Now gives it off to a short pass to Tucker, and Tucker will be brought down at the 24-yard line. 4-yard gain, bringing up third down and 6. As we have hit the 2-minute warning at SoFi Stadium, all Rams in the first half. 28-7, they lead the Buccaneers. Tampa Bay will have a third down and 6 following the 2-minute warning. Want to mention at the half, going to briefly pause the live stream for about 10 minutes. Be back with you just prior to the start of the second half with some first half stats. So following the 2-minute warning, be third down and 6 for the Buccaneers. Rams will receive the football to start the second half as well. Third and 6 at the 24. Mayfield takes the shotgun snap. Mayfield throws over the middle. It's going to be caught, but it's going to be short of the first down at the 28-yard line. That was only a 4-yard pass to Godwin on 3rd and 8. Boy, you got to be alert as to where the first down marker is there. That's kind of the look that Coach Bowles has on the Tampa Bay sideline, too. Like 3rd and 6, and you're throwing a 4-yard pass. What are you doing? So the Buccaneers will punt. Timeout called by the Rams to preserve some time for their offense. The clock has stopped at 1:39 in the second quarter. Matthew Stafford already with over 200 yards passing in the first half for the Rams. And now Tampa Bay's keeping the offense on the field on 4th and 2 at their own 28. If they actually snap this is a gutsy call. They do snap it. Mayfield takes it, pass incomplete. And a turnover on downs. The Rams are going to get the football at the 28-yard line of Tampa Bay. Wow. Sterling Shepard, the intended receiver. But a great play made defensively by the Rams to knock that pass away. It was Emmanuel Forbes Jr. with the defensive play. And now the Rams with a very short field and still 1:39 on the clock. Handoff on first down. This will be a gain of only about a yard. Second down and 9. And again, the Rams get the football to start the second half. So this could be a 2-for-1 here to end the first half. Second down and about 8.5. Stafford throws, pass complete to Nakua, and he's out of bounds at the 20, a couple yards shy of the first down, bringing up 3rd down and 2. Said Nakua went out at the 21-yard line, so 3rd down and 3. Clock is stopped at 1:10. Stafford looking, throwing, incomplete. Trying to find Devontae Adams again, 4th down, and the Rams may have to settle for a field goal. Excuse me. This will be the first ever career field goal attempt for Harrison Mevis. And it'll be from 40. And the kick is up, and the kick is right down the middle and good. Mevis hits it from 40 and extends the Rams' lead to 24, 31-7. All Rams in this first half. So not the result the Rams were looking for by starting in deep field position, but they do get points out of it. 4-play, 7-yard drive, 37 seconds. A Harrison Mevis 40-yard field goal. And the Rams' lead is 31-7. So Tampa Bay, they do have all 3 timeouts. So the Rams to kick it off to Tampa Bay. Buccaneers looking for something offensively to get them back in this game. Here's the kickoff. And another touchback. And with 1:02 to play in the second quarter, we will see the Tampa Bay offense once again. Mayfield, 7 of 14, 30 yards in the first half. Does have the touchdown pass to Tez Johnson, but also threw that interception that was returned for 6 points. First down, Tampa Bay at the 35. Buccaneers have all 3 timeouts. Rams down to 1. Mayfield on first down, throwing to an open receiver right side, and the catch made for a gain of 9 yards. Second and a yard coming. Sterling Shepard with the reception. They say his knee hit at the 42, so mark it a 7-yard gain. Second down and 3, clock running, 40 seconds. Mayfield, right side, pass dropped, incomplete. Otten, the intended receiver. Clock stopped at 34 seconds. Third down and 3 from the 42. Mayfield throwing, pass is complete. That's going to be a first down for the Buccaneers. Tez Johnson with the reception, and now with 3 timeouts, Tampa Bay should use one, and they will with 29 seconds. So Tampa Bay down to 2 timeouts. First down at the 46. Mayfield being chased, being pressured, and incomplete. Nobody there. There is a flag. We may have our first penalty of the night. Clay Martin, the referee tonight. It's going to be illegal contact against the Rams. So that'll be a first down on the first penalty called tonight. Took almost a whole half. That's refreshing to see every once in a while instead of these games that have 25, 30 penalties. So following the penalty, the 5-yard illegal contact, it'll be first down for the Buccaneers. Ball just on the Rams side of the field on the 49. Mayfield still looking, pressured right side, pass incomplete. Great play defensively for the Rams. Intended receiver was Godwin, but Emmanuel Forbes Jr. knocked it away. Second down and 10. Second and 10 at the 49. Mayfield. Oh, that's a terrible snap, and Mayfield has to just fall on it back at the 40-yard line. That was a horrible snap. That's going to be a loss of 11. Timeout called by the Buccaneers. So both teams now with 1. That was almost disaster right there for the Buccaneers. Luckily for them, Mayfield was alert enough to just fall on the ball to keep possession. But a loss of 11 back to the 40-yard line. Third and 21. Mayfield looking. Mayfield is going to be sacked. And that may do it for the first half. Nope, clock stopped with 3 seconds. That was Jared Verse, the second-year linebacker out of Florida State, getting the sack of Mayfield. So with 3 seconds on the clock, there will be one final play here in the first half, and it'll probably be a Tampa Bay punt. Ugly, ugly first half for Baker Mayfield. Just 41 yards passing in the first half. Tampa Bay is going to keep the offense out, and they've actually added 2 seconds back to the clock. So 5 seconds. That was the Rams that took their final time out of the first half. So 4th and 24. If you're Tampa Bay, you maybe just take the remaining 5 seconds and just get to the locker room and try to regroup. Mayfield on 4th and 24. Mayfield being pressured. Mayfield rolling to his left. Now will heave it as far as he can down the field, and it's intercepted at the 20-yard line. Forbes with the pick, and Forbes running it back. He's across the 40. He's across the 50, and will finally get tackled at the 48-yard line, and that will bring the first half to a close. Mayfield is down again, and again, it looks like that left shoulder. He went in the medical tent earlier this half and came back out, but he is down once again. And now he's really holding that left shoulder. Hate to see that. But this first half comes to a close, a first half that was dominated by the Los Angeles Rams as they lead this game 31-7 at intermission, and the Rams will receive the kickoff to start the second half. Again, folks, I'm going to briefly pause this live stream for about 10 minutes. I'm going to have to go get me some water. My throat's getting a little dry here. But I'll be back with you here in about 10 minutes, just prior to the second half. We'll run down some first half stats and get you ready for the second half, and a first half that was dominated by the Rams as they lead this game at the half 31-7. Brief pause and back with you here in about 10 minutes.